Offside. Defense.
How about now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, I don't... Maybe I'm starting the mic too soon to when I start the stream. Yeah, they waxed us in the fourth quarter, but that scoreline looks worse than it actually was. We kind of gave them... Oh, maybe I should have looked at the stats. That's our last game for some of our seniors. Wasn't too locked in. More excited to see what we can do in the off season. So we're just going to advance the week. We chose to keep the coordinators we have. They have some really good boosts. We'll look at some of those in a second. Ty Jackson, the American Defensive Player of the Week. Not sure how many players from the American Conference were playing. Oops. We'll look at the bracket. See if our hated rivals, Memphis, lost. They got absolutely waxed at Notre Dame. Fraudulent, should never have been in the playoff. Neither should Boston College. Well, I guess they played Oregon tough. Pittsburgh barely squeaked out a win over TCU, and Nebraska a 3-point win over Oklahoma. So all the top seeds advanced to the quarterfinal. And if we look at some of these coach abilities, the reason we decided to keep our coordinators, this is just Coach Wade, but the reason we kept Lance Taylor, he has just great grades for great architect skill tree built out. And if you look at his motivator, he's got, I wish he had gotten the off-season training boost on any of those guys, but we like him for the architect. And then again, he boosts our running backs just game by game. And Glenn Stanford, he's got the master motivator. So all of our defensive backs, linebackers, and defensive linemen are less likely to transfer. They're all getting these increased XP gains, and they recover the wear and tear damage faster. We're getting off-season training boosts in addition to Coach Wade's training boosts on linebackers and defensive line. So, drop this. So we just kind of wanted to keep him around. I think it makes sense. It makes sense. So let's see the job offers. Anything good? Obviously, Coach Wade not leaving. Boston College offering us the head coach job, fresh off an appearance in the playoffs. But I believe in UAB. Coach Wade will take them to the promised land. So we're just gonna kind of keep going ahead. We'll check the college football playoff. And like I said, Ogboko not going anywhere. If needed, we will save Scum for him and only him, though. I don't believe any of the other two are juniors, so I think the playing time. Boston Rob fired. Oh, wait. That's a great call. So previous school, I guess Bill O'Brien was actually. So Boston Rob hired by Michigan State. So that is our headcanon, Bill O'Brien. In reality, Boston Rob. Bill Boston. Pretty easy one. So Boston Rob heads to Michigan State. Rhett Lashley went to the NFL. Jeff Brom at Louisville went to Tennessee. Trying to see if there is anybody that we remember on our team. Oh man, I'm forgetting in the first season the guy we fired. I think he probably disappeared into the ether. But I'm curious if he was any of these guys. I don't think he was. I think he disappeared into the ether, which is unfortunate that we can't follow his journey. I'm even forgetting his name. I'd have to go back and look at one of the other streams. But these are your coaching changes so far. We will advance. Oh, let's check the bracket. So Notre Dame, boat races, a beatdown of Auburn. Georgia, who again we played within a 3-point game on their home turf earlier this season. They advanced to the semifinal. USC beats Oregon in a battle of the Big Ten teams, and Texas dominates Pittsburgh to make it to the semifinal as well. We'll advance the week soon. That will be UAB. I mean, really, if we had beaten Memphis this season, there is a shot that we could have been in. I mean, I think we would have met a similar fate in the first round. Our team is not quite ready to compete at that level. But we're not as far off as the ratings might make it seem. So let's check the bracket again. Let's see. USC beats Texas and Georgia back in the national championship game. If you remember, they had a perfect season last season, 16-0, and now they are chasing a back-to-back title. They are going to be tough to beat. Would have been huge for recruiting, though. It would have been. It would have boosted a lot of school grades, too. As would, I think, a bowl win. I probably should have taken it a little bit more seriously. But I kind of wanted to get to the offseason. Roof. So these grades, I guess our coach stability went down. I think that's only because our contract length is a little shorter. Our coach sheet, unless one of our coaches got poached. That would be unfortunate. I don't see UAB on here though. So I don't really know why our grade went down. Let's see. National Championships, USC beats Georgia 23-21 and denies Georgia the back-to-back national championships. Lincoln Riley wins a national title. I love how you can see all this stuff just right here. I think it's super cool. And we can filter by American too. Coach of the Year was from Rice. Offensive, I think that's the. Oh, that's just. I think that's the Assistant Coach of the Year, the Coordinator of the Year. End of season recap. So I guess we can see the final stat line for Brock Glenn: 2,500 yards, 17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Nothing all that good. Bo, even though he missed. He really only played 9 games because in that 10th game is when he got injured and he barely played. So he goes for 882, 9 touchdowns. He had a good season, just cut short by injury. But a lot of sharing of the love for the touchdowns. Braylon McReynolds and Marquise Collins, 7 and 8 apiece. I mean, they had very solid seasons. Don't think they'll get drafted, which would also be helpful for our grades. George Ring, 766 yards on 48 catches, 5 touchdowns. Trio of wide receivers with 3 touchdowns. Jalen Elder, though, because our conference is not strong enough, will likely transfer. See if he can convince him. The only player we're giving ourselves a mulligan on is on the defensive side. Let's check our blocking, I suppose. Carmelo Clay gets the distinction of being our offensive lineman that allowed the most sacks, but he also played a ton of snaps. Kyrie Abel played all 13 games, 939 snaps, and never allowed a sack. So, hands down to you, Kyrie. Oh, I didn't check the defensive stats. I did want to see that too. And then we'll see if any of our team made any all-conference teams, and then we'll kind of go for the offseason from there. So Ty Jackson, I mean, just well and away the most tackles on the team, 95 tackles. Huge for the middle linebacker. Tackles for loss, Ogboko, 17, 6 sacks. Cornell Burden, 15 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks. And Ezra Odenjor, 13 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. And it looks like Camden Hardy, 4 sacks too. On the interception front, Ty Jackson, our middle linebacker, the do-it-all man, junior. And I think we had what we needed for his playing style, so he'll stick around. 5 interceptions. Ben Hanks Jr., one of our best players, he's sticking around too. 3 picks. Rayshawn Monroe, our 4-star from the first season, 2 picks. Swain, 2 picks, and then a host of players with 1 interception. I don't know how it's possible that Jaquez Alba got negative 120 yards on his interception, but suppose it's possible. Zendaya, oh my goodness, I didn't realize. I guess in Sim, Zendaya also, that week that Zendaya, the week that he forced these 2 fumbles, I believe he also got 2 touchdowns on that. Maybe I missed that, because he is the only player with the defensive touchdown. That's awesome. Because he blocked 2 kicks. Interesting. That's crazy. So, but Zendaya may be gone. I think we don't have the deal breaker for Zendaya. We'll see that in a second. Wanted to check the awards. So we're going to look at All-Americans. Demon. We have no first team All-Americans. I didn't expect any. Doesn't look like anybody on the second team either. Some of these players may be real. Some of them, like Eli Holstein, I know is real. A lot of them are becoming generated. The all-freshman team. Let's see, we didn't get anybody there. So we'll have to look. Let's see if we won any all-conference honors. Ezra Odenjor and Cornell Burden are on the team, as well as Ty Jackson, our do-it-all middle linebacker. Bo Jackson makes the second team, even though he missed all that time. Agboko, he makes the second team. And did any of our freshmen make it? George Ring makes the all-freshman team in the American Conference. Kyrie Abel, again, no sacks allowed in all of his starts. Beautiful. And that's all for awards. So I think it is now time to get into the post-season, preseason, what have you. I think they officially dub it post-season. We go up to a 2-star school, which is important because it means we'll have more persuasion attempts, more hours to spend on recruiting. We were a 1.5-star school before, so that's huge. Okay, we're creating a save point right here. Just want to be transparent in how we're doing this. Coach Wade, 7. At some point, we'll probably have to go back in and delete some of these older saves. But we created the save point here. We're going into the players leaving screen. We see Agboko here. We're going to scum until he comes back. Because again, this is indeed a bug. So for a second. But Alexander, can you still hear me? It goes weird because of the way I have this set up. I think I need to change something on the setup. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Yep, okay. So I'm going to have to close out and go back in every time. Which is really annoying. Should I just wait until they fix this? Maybe. I don't know. There is still the part of me that wants to... We're just going to load. I want to make sure we're loading our custom save. I don't know. What do you think? Should I just wait? The save's coming. I don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe it'll take 8 attempts or whatever. Not been persuaded to just not wait. The good news is, for the rest of the players, it's just whatever happens, happens. So, after we can successfully get Agboko, we'll move from there. I don't know. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it to keep him, especially because it's a bug. He's not supposed to leave due to playing time as a junior, especially as a starter. He's not supposed to leave. But I don't know if it's worth the time investment. Given that it's extremely low chance, we need to keep him. I know. I just know this isn't the most entertaining. But it is. I guess it is important to the long-term health. His senior year, he'll probably be a beast. Okay. He's decided to stay. 3rd time's the charm. Money, money, money. Okay. So now we've got 5 other persuasion chances. Let's see who else is leaving. And we're going to look at their dev traits too. Dev traits. So if we have any star or elite, it doesn't look like it. So we can kind of go carte blanche. Extremely low for Fanao Ibushi. I kind of would like... Yes, let's go. I feel like we have to... I know Colby Donaldson isn't very good, but I kind of feel like he's our guy. Also, it looks like Zendaya is staying. Zendaya not even on the list to transfer. So that's huge. I kind of feel like we have to try and keep Colby. If not, it'll be very fun to see where he goes. So we're going to use the second one on Colby. He's not been persuaded. Goodbye, Colby. And again, because we had 2 seniors graduate, or we will have 2 seniors graduate, we can see if we go. So QB Brock Glenn is gone. Graduation. We're losing our 2 seniors who filled in as kind of the 1A, 1B after Bo went down, and then we only had 5 total running backs on the roster. So Colby's gone. I think we have to try and get Finau, even though it's unlikely that we do. Because otherwise we're going to need to bring in, I think, 2 to 3. I don't remember if we got one in the freshman class. We're going to try and get Finau. He's not been persuaded. We need to get Bo some backup help, because we can, if he gets, well, we don't want him to get injured again, and if he does, I like, you know what I mean? I don't even know what we would do. We've got 2 freshmen trying to leave. I don't know how much I care about Dion Mangum. I'll keep it real with you. Jalen Elder was pretty crucial for us. He's got normal dev. He's got no abilities. I'm torn on whether to use. He's got some room to grow, but not unlimited. He'd be a junior. He played well for us this past season, but I don't know if it's worth using. We have 3 left, so we'll think about it. We're losing 2 tight ends to graduation. We're possibly losing our, I believe this is our starting left tackle. And another left tackle too. Again, don't know how much I care. Hartley, at least highly rated, so it could be good. Kyrie Abel, I feel like we kind of need to try and keep him. He played really well for us this season. And our coach prestige, I guess, dropped somehow, and now he wants to go. Unfortunate. Malachi Glover and Zach Calhoun. I think Abel, because he's the freshman, he played so well. He made the all-freshman team. He didn't allow a sack the entire season. We're going to try for Kyrie Abel. He's decided to stay. Coach Wade has worked his wonders. The gift of the gab. Kyrie Abel, he sees the vision we're building here. And I think that is a huge get, given how well he played this season. We're losing 2 right guards. We're potentially losing. Carmelo Clay led the team in sacks. I'm inclined to let him leave. Trent Anthrop, I don't know. He doesn't move the needle for me. Troy Donnell is attempting to leave. Ogboko, again, we got him. We got him to stay. First try. Ezra Odenjor is graduating. He was great for us. Eamon Smalls also had a nice little season. Didn't do too much. Tyrell Thompson, we will not be using one of our 2 remaining on him. Tylen McNichols and Jax Van Zant, they are graduating. Vicari Swain, who was a nice little transfer portal pickup for us, and David Yarborough are both gone. And none of our safeties are gone. Our kicker, unfortunately, is not gone. So we got 2 left. I kind of think we use one on Hartley. I think he's highly, and I think we use it on Elder and Hartley. They're both sophomores, so we keep them for their junior season. And there's nobody else that really moves the needle all that much for me. All normal dev guys, except for Mangum. And, you know, Hartley's an impact guy, and Elder was a key piece for us. Not that I think we can't replace Jalen Elder in the portal, but we got 2 left. We'll use them. Hartley is gone. Jalen Elder also gone. But we kept Ogboko. We kept Kyrie Abel. I think that's it. But those are two key pieces to bring back. Abel, again, no sacks allowed the entire season, started every game, and Ogboko was the heart and soul of our defensive line. So that is huge. And I cannot wait till they fix that bug so we don't have to just close out and go back in. Like, I guess it was only 3 times. So, and as you can see, Ogboko, even though he will graduate, so we won't have to do this again, still apparently is not playing enough, even though he's playing basically every single snap. Zendaya is still on the players at risk screen, but decided not to transfer out this season. So that's huge. Draft results. I wonder, do we get our first draft pick? Unlikely. And the screen is empty. No data. The UAB Blazers will have to go another season until we potentially get a draft pick. I mean, I think honestly, Ogboko could be our first draft pick. I think it's very, very realistic. Okay, so we've got to make some moves here. We've got some good line help. We should get some of these guys. Sites we won't be able to recruit. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, this is quite annoying because we're gonna have to actually like look at the side panel to see who we want to get. I think it's worth signing Vals. I think we can get him easily, and then getting a 5th quarterback who's actually gonna be our starter. So we're gonna go position by position. Huge or Bo. Bo. I mean, Bo is kind of our. I think Bo. I'm interested to see how many points or how much he upgrades. So we'll get to that, but we need to set ourselves up for success. Ignore all this. I don't really want to see recommended. I want to just see the top. Who are the top guys? Top QBs. Oh no, this is the prospect list. Let's look at the transfer portal. Let's see. Top QBs. So we've got a 3-star in Bryce Baker, sophomore transfer who is interested. Transferring out of San Jose State, threw for 3,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, dual threat. Zabulon Kinsey, pure runner. If this man can't break on the field at Temple, I don't know if we really want him. I'm inclined to go Bryce Baker. Let's at least get him on the board. Bo to get drafted. Yes. I've realized that is what you meant. UNLV, Cole Warner, pocket passer. I feel like I don't want another pocket passer. He rushed for 0 yards. Statues in the pocket, I think, are a way of the past. Notre Dame's Ian Cluey, we're going to also put him on the board. Sterling Myers from Louisville. Let's check out these 3. And if we don't like any of the 3, no pocket passers. I just feel like, I mean, Glenn was very solid for us, but he just, I don't know. He irritated me at some point, after a certain point. We might have to put hours on Valas for something. Okay, we're gonna scout. Honestly, we're probably gonna scout fully for all 3 of these guys so we can compare. We have improved scouting speed. Okay, so we've got 80, 81, 87 on Bryce Baker. He's also got extender, option king, and mobile resistance. I feel like he is head and shoulders. He's also the biggest of the 3. He's 6'3", 209. He's much bigger than these other 2 guys. He's got better speed, better throw power, better accuracies. I mean, I don't see a world where Bryce Baker is not the option here. So sophomore transfer, so he will be a junior coming in. And unfortunately he lists Michigan State up top. We're going to offer a scholarship. We know he likes championship contender. Apparently ours is up to B, so that's good. We simply need an elite quarterback. So we're going to put 50 on him right off the rip. I think we want Vallis to commit. We know he likes proximity to home. We're not going to put any points on him, but we're going to schedule him for a visit for 10 points. And because it's proximity to home, I think we could get a big jump. Actually, we're not going to play around with this. We're going to put 30 on him. We need a backup too. His ratings, again, they were not great. But we've already got Boyd in. We're recruiting dual threats. We need guys that can make it happen with their legs. Okay, so we're looking at this again. We have 2 running backs on the roster. So, I don't know. I think we need at least 3, maybe 4. And honestly, I'm not too picky about their quality because we have Bo. We're just going to try and reset with the freshman next year. We're going to get Stoke without doing anything. So let's look at the portal and bring in... I think we should bring in 3. 3, maybe 4. And let's see. I mean, we don't need really to recruit a beast, to be honest. This guy's interested, but not that interested. I don't know. Part of me is just thinking, do we just pick guys that have us, that rank us highly? We'll look at who they recommend for us to get on the running back front. Contact seek. I mean, there's not a ton of guys that are even interested in coming here, to be honest. Iowa State's losing 2 running backs. That's brutal. Sometimes I know you can recruit your own guys back. What you really need is a top QB out of high school. That's true. That is true. And we need some running back depth. So honestly, contacts. That Cam like dude is cold. Yeah, I mean, we would only have him for 2 seasons, but in theory that would line up well with Bo. Bo could go to the draft after next year, but in theory it could line them up pretty well. We're gonna go. Let's get some contact seekers. Let's get some beefy boys in here. East-west playmaker, and then let's see, 5'10". Yeah, we're gonna get a kind of receiver guy in here. So I know this is a lot of guys, and actually we're probably gonna. I don't want to just keep getting juniors who then leave, so we're gonna maybe take one of these guys. We're gonna try and balance this. Oh no, I can't scout them. This is gonna take too long. So we're gonna blind offer them. We don't really care, to be honest. We just need to get bodies in here because Bo is gonna carry the load. But we do need bodies. So then we check again. I hate this the way you have to do it, but we've got Ring, we've got Kane, Carmaceo, Daisy. I don't know if they're gonna be real contributors. Sanders, we'll see. I think we probably need two wide receivers. That's what the game is saying, so it agrees with me. I'd love to get a dog, so we're just gonna sort by top prospects quick. This is again the prospect thing. I feel like I had it sorted correctly. Top prospects. Oh, none of these top prospects want to be here. Dwayne Witten. I don't really know if I want a gadget wide receiver. Elusive route runner. 954 yards at Oregon State. He was pretty good. We'll add Jacaden Ferguson. And then I think we want one more maybe. Contested specialist. Transfer freshman out of Washington. We'll look at those guys. Honestly, I don't know. Do we really need to scout them? Oh, it's much quicker with these wide receivers. I think we have some points put into that. He's got Robert Spain has a lot of abilities. A lot, three each. He's got decent speed, decent release. Again, he's a contested specialist. He's got good spectacular catch. I think we would be happy with both of these guys. So let's try and get Ferguson and Spain. We'll figure out the hours in a second. We're just gonna kind of keep going down the line. It looks I don't think we're gonna get Hawker, so we might have one tight end. God, how few people did we sign? We have one guard. Okay, 2 right tackles, 1 right guard. I mean, let's look to get 2 tight ends too. The recruiting, I feel like we just lost out on a lot again. So Trey Antwine, pure blocker. I'm still in the prospect list. I need to tab over just one more time. Physical route runner, pure blocker. It's probably just good to just bring these guys in. Pure blocker would help for Bo. We'll bring in Reyna. We'll bring in Correa. Both a little older. Let's see. We absolutely need a right guard. We're probably okay on the offensive line. I mean, we did just bring in a bunch of really good guys. But let's just see. Let's see what linemen we can get. I mean, it looks like a decent amount. Transfer from Troy. Oh, we could recruit Hartley again. We know he was okay. But I don't know. I kind of like this beefy boy, 6'7", 276. And Blackburn Gorman. Maybe we'll throw a couple tackles on the board. Jameson Riggs. Transfer junior, sophomore. Are there any freshmen that are willing to come here? B.J. Burks from Illinois, poaching an Illinois boy. We're gonna just throw a bunch of freshmen. We're gonna throw a bunch of younger guys on here. See if we can't get them. Although I think we have too many tackles on the board. Whoever we're closer on, our competition is going to be much worse. On Blackman Gorman, we're gonna drop Hacker actually, because we need a little bit of space to try and. We got just a bunch of right guards, but it's fine. They can move around. What about on the defensive side of the ball? Oh my God, we have one left edge, and we still can't change positions either. So it's gonna look super weird on some of the board, but it'll be okay. Our defensive line should still be, our defensive tackle should be good. It's not a huge issue. So let's try and sign a couple edge rushers, perhaps. Maybe a weak side linebacker. That would probably be good. Cornerbacks, we could use a couple. Safeties, actually, we probably should be good. So the defense, the good news is the defense is actually in better shape. Much better shape than the offense. I feel like we had to just add a bunch of players onto the offense. I don't remember if we needed a right or left edge. But I suppose we should go to the guys that already have us in their top 5. Don't love that they're all juniors. Are there any freshmen in here? Again, we're probably not going to be able to scout them. We've got 5 targets left. Try to add 1 tackle. I think I said we needed an offensive lineman. I don't really know what I'm looking. This dude has a crazy name, Chris Piwart. Chris P. Chris P. We've got Kenton Allen and Chris P. We've only got room for 2 more. We'll just try and add some cornerbacks. Best cornerbacks we can. No, let's keep it safe. Let's go by interest. Go by interest, and then freshman. Give me younger guys that won't immediately transfer out. Okay, so now what we're gonna do? Mass offer everyone. Needs scholarship. Oh wait, are these our backup quarterback options? On them, I don't know if I actually want to do that, but on everybody else, we will. Come on down. Oh, it looks like I can actually just keep the cursor here. Because that transfer quarterback is who we really want, but if we can't get him... I think we have 3 quarterbacks, or maybe it is worth just offering these QBs. We sent Val's here. Baker, let's also get. Actually, we're not going to get him on a visit because we don't know all his cells. But I think we're going to focus on the offensive side of the ball. We had scouted. We had liked some of those wide receivers, if I remember correctly. We liked Jacaden Ferguson, and we really liked Robert Spain too. So I think we're gonna put. We're going hard. Offense University. Tight ends we also really need. I would love to get Hawker. And we know his. Oh god, our pitches don't really line up very well with his. But we're bringing him in. Gonna try and get him on conference prestige. And whatever his hard sell is. We will see where we're at on some of these other guys. I don't know if there was anyone else that we were dying to get. Alexander, do you remember if there was anybody else that really stood out? I mean, we haven't scouted a lot of these guys. We needed the edge, so this guy that already has us in the top 5. Send the house on him. $60. Sites, hopefully we can just luck into. I'm sorry, but Dylan Dog is just, it's such a sick name. Especially if he were to be good. We'll send the house on James. And then maybe we'll put another 10 on Val's. Just to make sure he commits this week. Okay. The board is set up. We'll keep it moving. We need to hit this portal hard. We're going to get a huge... We got locked out on one of the running backs. Oh, that went by way too fast. DeAndre Penny, one of the freshmen. Silas Folk locked us out. Jacaden Ferguson and Robert Spain. It looks like we're in first on them now. Some of these guards we're losing out on a little bit. Chad Harris. Okay. I didn't see a commit though, unfortunately. Oh my god. We put 40 hours on him and that's all that it, and had him on a visit and that's all that it moved. That's quite annoying. We're going to keep the hours on him. And we'd use a lot on scouting and offering scholarships, so we have more hours to offer too. But now 675 hours. I don't know if it's just default more in the portal, but that is huge. So this is our backup quarterback. You know, and I want to get him in the building. Bryce Baker, looks like no one else really recruiting him at this point. Brand exposure, championship contender. We're still waiting to. We might be able to figure out his hard sell. Brand exposure. I'm looking for brand exposure, championship contender. Well, we know it wasn't that one. And playing time. That makes sense. You will get it here, Bryce. I think we will get him rather easily. Again, he looks really, really nice. 87 speed, 90 acceleration, 92 throw power, pretty good accuracies, pretty good throw on the run. I'm pretty excited about him. So excited that we're going to bring him in on a visit this week, and because we know from the power of elimination, he likes playing time, we will sell him on that. Hope to get one of them. If these two sign, we don't need to get these two quarterbacks. We'll just remove them from the board. This running back locked us out. We're not getting competition here or here. We have the slightest bit of competition on Penny, but I'm interested to see how this goes. Love Bryce Baker, need him to sign. I know he's kind of the bridge quarterback until we get that cracked 5-star. Or a cracked 5-star. Hawker, I think it's not happening. I mean, it barely moved. They have the visits. We're taking our hours off him. We're just gonna try and get these two tight ends, who again don't look like they're really being recruited, so it shouldn't be too hard. But you know what? We want to be more aggressive. Because again, we have one tight end on the roster. Blackburn, Gorman. We're the only team recruiting him. All the others have signed. Looks like we're recruiting a couple that people seem to be in on, but some we're the only one in the game. So that's exciting. Let's continue to beef up the line. Continue to send the house. And it looks like Toledo is fighting us for both of these guards. Well, we don't want you to have them. We're not getting fought for Harris. We are getting fought for Theodore Blackwell. So you know what that means. We're sending the house. Yes. We're sending the house. We don't know enough information to make a hard sell. Womac's getting recruited by a bunch of schools. I think it's probably not worth it. Our defensive tackles were pretty good. Oh, we don't have any hours on him. So we'll leave him there just in case. I think we're going to get Matthew Seitz, the 45th ranked freshman in the entire nation, because it doesn't look like NC State has made him an offer. Don't know why, but their loss is our gain. We're going to send the house on Kenton Allen, and that will be it for our offers. We're doing pretty well. We're probably going to lose Parker Flavors unless we put some hours on him, and I might take those actually from Chad Harris. Doesn't look like we have any competition, so we're going to put it on Parker Flavors. Robert Lipscomb. Yeah, okay. We'll keep it going. I feel like I have a good idea of what we want to do, just in terms of looking at what the other teams are doing, so we can determine where to put the hours. We've got a signing our backup quarterback, Tyler Vallis. Shouldn't see the field too much. I love seeing all these firsts. That feels good. A lot of 3 stars, but you know, we need the depth. We need the quality depth. And who knows, some of these could have... it looks like Bryce Baker is very nearly committed. That is huge. We're going to have to see how good he is when all is said and done. But that's huge. That visit really did a lot for us. I don't know if we necessarily need 50, but we simply cannot lose him. I don't think it's happening. But I'd rather just be safe, keep the 50 on here, and hopefully he signs. So looking at some of these running backs, Stoke, no competition. Byers, if we're the only one with an offer, then we will sign him. I kind of want to put some hours on some of these running backs so that we can get them, especially these freshmen. Coach prestige, conference prestige, championship contender. I want to get this north-south receiver. We're going to put 30 and see what happens. And then this contact seeker who's a freshman, we'll also put 30 on. Byers, it looks like we'll get anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Ferguson, Spain, that worries me a little bit, BYU being in the running. A visit costs a lot. I think it might be worth it. What is... There we go. I think that's a good enough... It's not a great hard sell, but I think it's good enough. Ferguson, no one else is recruiting at all. So we're going to take off some of those hours so we can bring Spain in. And we know he likes... Our best grade that we can sell him on is championship contender. So we're spending big. We're getting him to visit because BYU and their pipeline scares me. But Robert Spain, I mean, he's got all those abilities. He looks like he would be a good complement to the receiving core that we currently have in place. And then we'll go back to Ferguson and we will put 25 on him. Tight end. Again, we're going to get these tight ends. Probably don't need to put any hours on him. Hawker, we didn't stand a chance. Blackburn, Gorman, still no one recruiting him. We just want to check. Now it's kind of, since we set up the board, it's kind of quick. We just want to check some of these. We're going to get Stacy. Vilma, I wonder if we can pivot our pitch. We don't know enough. We don't know enough, unfortunately. BJ Burks, maybe we can pivot the pitch. We know he likes championship contender, conference prestige. Championship contender and conference prestige. Championship, I think it's conference legend, and I think this might win us the battle. Put 50 on him. And actually, maybe we have enough to get... We only know championship contender. But let's see if we can deduce this. Championship contender. Program tradition, proximity to home. It can't be that. Can't be that. Can't be that. Oh, it could be that. I guess we're gambling. We're going to gamble on the one that includes playing time because we got a really good grade for that. So hopefully we get some of these guards. Won't be devastated if we don't. The edge. Oh, we're actually in a battle with Maryland, but we have overtaken them. We're going to lose Theodore Blackwell, I believe. We can keep it on him, but I kind of think it's over. Championship contender, conference prestige. Switch this. Championship contender. I know that the transfer portal takes a little long. I feel like it is worth it though. Just to get the team in really good shape to succeed. We're gonna lose Womack. We never really had a shot there. Sites, I think we could still snake him at the very end. Kenton Allen, conference prestige, proximity to home, championship contender. We're gonna switch to the hard sell here. Conference prestige, proximity to home, championship contender. Actually, we're gonna on Kenton. We're gonna schedule a visit. Proximity to home. Bring the family, Kenton. And I think Blackwell was who we said there's no way we're getting. Yeah, we're not getting him. So we'll just take those hours off. use him on some of these guys. Kenton Allen. Hopefully he comes over. Dylan Dog. Looks good on him. Dwayne James. Parker Flavors. We're making big moves. We'll have Dwayne James come. Championship contender. So we'll have him come visit, attend the team meeting. And Flavors, a little bit more expensive. He loves the proximity to home. Parker Flavors, bring the family. And I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that we really want to bring in on a visit. Any of these recruitments are that competitive. I guess we can bring in Burks on a visit. We actually can't this week, but we should just do it now, so that we have enough next week. Championship contender he likes. Okay, the recruitment is nearly over. Let's see if we get Bryce Baker. I'm expecting to see some signings this week. We get a commitment. We get Bryce Baker from Kernersville, North Carolina, our likely starting quarterback next season. Huge get for the UAB Blazers. We get Zachariah Keith from Atlanta, Georgia, edge rusher. That is all the signings we get. We get locked out on some guys. I think there were guys we bailed on, but that is huge. Getting our likely quarterback for the next 2 years. We'll see. We'll have to see how good he is, overall wise. But that's kind of the expectation. Is that Bryce Baker's the starter. Keith's huge. Spain. I think we're gonna edge out BYU. Burks. It is tight with us in Toledo, but I believe we have him coming on a visit this week. We're gonna have to put in a little work. Let us remove. We have a bunch of hours. I think we're also going to get seats. Again, he was basically edge case 5-star recruit. It's not going to show up that way in the rankings, but we know it. Hawker goes to Nebraska. I think we're going to lose DeAndre Penny. I'm just going to remove the guys that have committed or locked us out. We're going to go through one more time by position. We signed 3 QBs, including huge Bryce Baker, transfer sophomore, so he'll be a junior. They're pretty much, Boyd and Bryce Baker are pretty much the exact same height and weight, 6'3", 208, 6'3", 209. So that's huge. We haven't signed any running backs. We have no competition on Byers, no competition on Stoke, no competition on Garrison, so we should get him. Which means we're going to take all the hours off of Garrison. Don't need him. Try to get Penny. We will schedule a visit. Proximity to home. We know he likes proximity to home and coach prestige, so let's try and guess the sell. Oh, that's terrifying. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, we're just sending the house. DeAndre Penny, hopefully you come. We should get these 3 running backs, so we should have some depth. Wish we had a little bit more. Ferguson. Looks like OU is making a late push, so we're going to bring Ferguson in on a visit. We'll have him visit for championship contender. We'll do the hard sell. Championship contender, coach prestige. Where is it? I think aspirational goals is the hard sell. Spain. Not much more we can do. We just have to hope and pray. Hope and pray to get Robert Spain in the building. Reyna and Correa we will get. Blackburn Gorman, no one else is recruiting. James Vilma is already visiting week 4. Burks should come to us, I think, because we have the week 4 visit. Vilma, I think there's no shot. Stacy will get. Chad Harris, nobody else recruiting. Kenton Allen, We made a huge ground. That one's going to come down to the wire. Chris P. Huge ground. Dylan Dog, he'll likely also commit. App State does have a visit with Dwayne James. D- grade. What is the hard sell? We should be able to guess it. I don't even know if it's worth it. Championship contender. Proximity to home being the other grade. We're gonna try it. This could be a mistake. Parker Flavors. He does have the MSU visit. Proximity to home. Coach Prestige. Oh, this is one we couldn't guess. I'm too scared. We're just going to continue to send the house. If we get him, we get him. If not, we don't. And, you know what I might do? I'm a little worried we're not going to get this running back. DeAndre Penny. And I kind of feel like we need to add 4 running backs, given that Bo is the only one in the room right now. So I'm going to add 1 more running back. So you have Doug Grubbs. He has no offers. So if we give him an offer, I mean, maybe we put hours on him just because we have it. But now we should sign at least 4. At least 4 running backs. And if we're lucky, DeAndre Penny. And if we sign 5 running backs, having 6 in the room, not bad. Okay, this is the final week. Time to see who we land, what our class looks like, what all their dev traits are. This is one of the most exciting parts of the offseason. Okay. Great first slide. We do get Robert Spain from Salt Lake City. BYU had the inside track with the pipeline, but they don't get him. We get Dylan Dog. What a name. Amazing name from Homestead, Florida, the middle linebacker. Comes to join UAB and the Dragonslayers. Robert Lipscomb, strong safety. Lewis Byers, running back. Hopefully we see a bunch more running back commits. Ryan Blackburn Gorman, left tackle. We get Richard Garrison, another running back. Ryan Stacy on the line, shores it up. RJ Burks, also on the line. Kenton Allen, the strong side linebacker. Dwayne James, cornerback. The recruits are flying in. Deontay Stoke, running back. Jacaden Ferguson, so we get both receivers that we went after. DJ Reyna, the tight end. Gavin Correa, another tight end. We got our 2 tight end targets. Parker Flavors also comes to us. Doug Grubbs. I think we got pretty much everybody except the running back. I was worried about that running back. I didn't know if we were going to get him. Lot of names. Indeed. Let's see. I mean, we won out on a ton of these battles. Lost out on Penny, so I was a little worried about. Lost out on this strong side linebacker. Lost out on this guard. Lost out on this. We lost out on Sites. I thought we were going to be able to sneak him in. I guess NC State made an offer on the last week because they had not before then. But we got pretty much everybody we were after. So that feels pretty good. Let's see. National Sign Day again. The title update will fix position changes, but it is. I guess let's see. First we're gonna see. Okay, Matthew Sites was normal dev, so we don't care that we lost out on him. Let's see top classes. Let's see where we rank. Let's see where we rank nationally. Don't know if it'll be crazy high. I honestly kind of wish this would go down a little faster. Okay, number 50th in the country. So this is 50 out of 136. So that's fairly solid. Class of 25. Probably could have juiced that up a little bit if we signed some more guys. And 4th best in our conference. So we're grinding. We're moving up. A very solid class. I think it was our biggest class to date. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's definitely up there. If not our biggest class, one of our biggest classes. And And our championship contender is, again, yeah, it's pretty high. We'd love to see that, but what we really are interested in seeing is the dev traits of our recruits. So we're going to go position by position. Oops, I was so excited I jumped over it. So Tyler Val's the freshman, impact dev. Patrick Boyd, normal, unfortunate. Bryce Baker, star dev. Star dev for Bryce Baker. I'm looking this up. Is this guy a real guy? Bryce Baker, football player. Quarterback, freshman. He is real. Bryce Baker is real. Because since he was a sophomore transfer, I wasn't sure. But I guess he was a redshirt sophomore, so he is real. Very interesting. At North Carolina right now. I don't know if he transferred from North Carolina or a different school. But Bryce Baker, star dev, is absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. DeAndre Penny was only normal dev. Rashard Garrison, star dev as well. That's huge. And then impact, star, impact. So no normal dev running backs in that little potpourri of guys, including Grubbs we signed last minute. That is huge. And I think Garrison is also a freshman. So we might have the heir apparent to Bo Jackson. Antonio Sanders, unfortunately, normal dev. Jacaden Ferguson, impact dev. Robert Spain, elite dev. I knew he was something special. I knew it. Elite dev on the transfer freshman. Oh, he is going to be fun. We have gotten some huge wins in the transfer portal. Nothing spectacular on either of our tight ends. Let's see. Olajari, unfortunately, normal dev on the 4-star. Impact dev on our freshman left tackle, Nick Duggan. Brian Helton, also normal dev. So, no big hitters on the offensive line. We lost out on Vilma. Normal development, impact. So our offensive line class, tough. I mean, no true difference makers. We miss out on Chad Harris, but we do sign Zachariah Keith, impact dev. Kenton Allen's only normal. Chris P was also a normal. But we've had some big wins, so I can't even complain. Dylan Dog, normal. Largely recruited from them. Both the cornerbacks, normal dev. I think that just about wraps it. Robert Lipscomb, normal dev. But honestly, we had big wins where we wanted and needed it most. Bryce Baker, star. Rashard Garrison, star. Robert Spain, elite dev. So I mean, that's a lot of guys. Those are guys, key skill players that are just going to make some moves for us. Again, position changes, bugged, will be fixed on Thursday. But as a result of the bug, we are going to skip to the next week. We are going to see our beautiful point upgrades. We got 18,000 XP, some coach points. Our team looking nice, 84 overall, 84 offense, 86 defense. Getting a little sneak peek at some of the upgrades, but let's go into them. Again, auto recruiting on, or not auto recruiting, I keep saying that. Pete has upgraded his dev trait to impact. Kenny Pete upgrades his dev trait. Okay. Looks like we got another dev trait. Oh, Ben Hanks Jr., our senior cornerback, who might, if he's upgraded his dev trait, he might actually be good enough to make it to the league, get drafted. His dev trait upgraded to star. We've gotten another dev trait upgrade. Flavors, our new corner from the portal, his dev trait upgraded to impact. Wow, I don't think I'd seen that screen that much. We've got 24 skill points to use too. Okay, let's start at quarterback. Bryce Baker, only an 81 overall. I was honestly expecting a little bit more. But he's got Extender, Option King, Mobile Resistance, Put on a Pound. Nightmare, he's up to a 73. He will likely be a serviceable backup. This doesn't include any of our true freshmen, of course. Up to 91 speed though. That's going to be lethal. 94 throw power. His accuracies are up to just very solid levels, but we're going to be able to run an option game too with Baker. He's got 90 ball carrier vision, 84 carrying, 85 juke, 81 spin move, good stamina, good toughness, good injury rating. Bryce Baker, welcome to UAB. Bo Jackson goes up only 2 overall, which honestly may be good so that we can keep him around. Garrison is scary. We might only actually have Rashard Garrison. We were so excited because he's a star dev, but his deal breaker is going up. It's conference prestige. So we may have to decide, is it worth trying to leave the conference? But our running back room after the portal is quite good. It is looking quite good. Go back to QB. You missed it. Bryce Baker. So he's only an 81, but he's got 91 speed, 93 excel, 85 agility, 85 change of direction, throw power up to a 94, short accuracy, medium accuracy, very good. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of option running with Bryce Baker this upcoming season. Deep throw accuracy, still not great, but better than the other quarterbacks. Throw on the run, good. So if we scramble outside the pocket, he'll still be able to throw it. Play action, good. His carrying, his running stats too. He's got an 85 juke move, 81 spin, and he's pretty tough too. So it looks like he'll be able to take some hits. If we look at his wear and tear, he has not really taken that much career damage. So he should be quite good, especially with, I think, Option King. What does Option King do? Let's see his caps too. See, he still has plenty of runway in accuracy, which is his biggest, I would say, knock right now. He's still pretty good even so. So he's got a boost to quick pitches, improved pressure resist on the run, improved break sack ability. So Bryce Baker is looking quite good. I mean, I think already maybe like a tick lower overall, but I think he is already the best quarterback to put on the green and play for Coach Wade. I just think he will play better than Brock Glenn. We were looking at Bo. He upped his toughness and injury rating. His career health bar, as you can see, is slowly ticking down. He's still got a little ways to go in elusiveness. He's maxed his quickness. Still get a little bit in power. But I mean, Bo's looking tasty. Up to 93 juke move, 91 spin move, 89 broken tackle. I mean, he's gonna be good. And he upgraded his sidestep ability to gold tier. So if we take a look, yeah, he's got gold, improved juke moves, and if he gets enough points, he could improve that to platinum. He's already got the platinum spin moves. I mean, he's great. But yeah, Rashard Garrison, after he got his +6 boost, his deal breaker went up a little bit. He might be a one and done for us. The other 2 running backs we just recruited in the portal, we should be able to keep. But this is a great looking running back room, especially given we had 1 running back on the entire roster heading into recruiting. George Ring is now a 99 speed receiver. His deal breaker is still playing time. Whole squad is looking nice. 94 excel. He's got double dip ability. I don't know what that ability does, actually. So let's check him out. Double dip, improved double move routes, platinum tier, improved cut moves, platinum tier, George Ring, I mean, he could get drafted as a redshirt sophomore. There's got to be an NFL team that's looking at him and saying he looks really nice. I mean, his route running is all in the 90s. Jumping, look at all these guys have 99 jumping. Just, you know, throw it up. Ring, Kane, or Ferguson are up there somewhere. And Bryce Kane upgrades his spin move and juke move to 98 and 99. Coach Wade development. He's got Platinum 360 now. Bryce Kane. The star development is showing up. Also, George Ring, 99 toughness, 99 injury. He's going to be on the field. Wow. This wide receiver room went crazy. Absolutely crazy. This team is... I don't know why Bryce Kane... It doesn't matter, I guess. He's going to graduate. But his playing time says F. I think you're going to get on the field, Bryce. I think that's happening. Jacaden Ferguson, we're going to need to win games to keep him around. His championship contender is B+. Same with Spain. Carmaceo and Daisy, they were kind of, you know, remnants of past days. We're really going to be focusing on these top 4, particularly George Ring. The portal is so huge for us bringing in some top talent. Honestly, we've gotten great players there. Tight end's a little bit of a snooze. Not gonna lie to you. Not super cool. Offensive line also looking similarly sleepy. Remember, some of the freshmen that we got won't show up here. Kyrie Abel got some new abilities. But the line might be what holds us back, to be completely honest. The line might be what holds us back. BJ Burks looks like our lone offensive lineman over a 70 overall. Not ideal. Not ideal. Maybe I should have gone even harder on the line, but you know, what can you do? Jaden Scarlett, Jaden Scarlett is up to an 84. Camden Hardy added some abilities. I'm interested to look at our defensive tackles. Ogboko up to a 90 overall. He's got 94 strength, 94 power moves, 97 block shedding. I mean, he is just a beast. I'm very happy. I would be very surprised if he does not get drafted. He will likely be our first draft pick. Again, clearly bugged. So happy they're fixing this, because what do you mean playing time F? Cornell Burden, our elite dev defensive tackle, up to an 86. I think he'll stick around for his senior season, but he's been awesome. Still room to grow. Don't know how much of that potential he will fulfill. And then Kidd and Sims. I don't really remember them. I don't know if we just brought them in or if they were already here. But yeah, he is... this duo on the defensive line should strike fear into the heart of folks. Kenton Allen is good. Kyle Blade with a pretty big jump. Up 73, or up to a 73. Ty Jackson, even Zendaya getting in on the fun. Zendaya with +5 overall. Junior, so not much more development to go. Ty Jackson was all over the field. Tackles leader. I believe interceptions leader too. So he makes some good strides. Will be one of the better players on our defense. J.J. Smith. And then Ben Hanks Jr. up to a 91 overall. That is huge. Hashim Rasau. I don't know if he played. He didn't really play basically at all. But he gets some improvement. The defense, I don't know if it's just me, but the defense feels a little bit like the weaker side of the ball right now, even though it's rated more highly. Poop butt of one. I don't know if he's ever going to be. I mean, I guess he started 13 games last season, but I don't know if he's ever going to truly be elite. Let's see. I guess our kicker didn't choose to improve his... or farming. Didn't choose to improve his kick power or kick accuracy, but decided, you know what, let me boost my awareness so my overall is higher. Thank you, Wyatt Martin. I hate you. And John Hurt improved his kick accuracy. Yippee. Yippee, yippee, yippee. So this is the first year that we have 3 players over 90 overall. George Ring, the sophomore, elite dev, wide receiver. Ben Hanks Jr., the senior cornerback, star dev, who upgraded his dev trait actually to star dev. He's got some great abilities as well. Time to recruit a kicker, Mike White. Yeah, absolutely. And Namdi Ogboko, again, just another beast for us. So, I mean, it's telling that our best players have been from the portal. I guess we do need to see what the freshmen look like. But those were some nice training results. So we have very few people, honestly, at risk of transfer. Interesting. So if we go into the Courage transfer screen, this will just allow us to see all of our freshmen in one place, I believe. So, okay, Alexander, am I tweaking? We did not have Matthew Seitz. It said he committed to NC State, yet here he is on our roster. Am I seeing ghosts? And that player did this. What the actual fuck was that? I'm so confused right now, to be honest with you. Whatever, we'll go position by position. Boyd is a 64. I mean, can he ever be something? Also, why are all of the guys the same guy when I open it up? This makes no sense to me. I just can't look at this team in this view. It's tweaking the fuck out. It really is. Our roster size is 67. We're not cutting anybody. There's no need for that. Suppose we could look to upgrade some coach skills. I think we need to keep pounding the recruiter streets. We have enough to get one more. Alexander, what do you think? We have enough to get one of these skill groups up to 2, which will increase the starting interest for a position group, and that'll be huge going into the start of next season and building the board. I have half a mind to think. I'm such an offensive-minded man that I kind of want this increased starting interest for running backs. But I feel like it probably makes more sense to build in the trenches and go defensive line. No, we already have QB. QB, it's actually 3. Got Portal King, so even transfers are more interested. Got O-line. We got O-line, receivers, and QBs, all that tier 2, the increased starting interest, and that's what's going to be key. Mac. QB max. Increased chance to sway quarterbacks. We haven't really used the sway mechanic that much. I feel like it's not worth it. It's basically trying to get them to move one of their grades to a grade that's better for our school. I feel like it's kind of not worth it. I feel like an increased interest from one of these other groups would be more valuable. D-line and corners. Okay, well, I can only do... I guess I could do 2 of these so that they take less time to scout and we could actually make some informed decisions on some of the recruits that we go after this season. Maybe that's the play. We don't get the interest boost, but we get less time to scout so we can actually... I think that's what we're going to do. We won't get the interest boost, but we're gonna get actual time to scout them. I did this because I think it actually will make a difference if we can actually look at the players we're scouting. The first 3 seasons we have just basically been blind recruiting, which is not ideal. It would be better to. The real question is, do we leave? I mean, I was gonna say, do we leave this conference, but we have yet to win it. So I feel like we can't leave this conference until we win it. That feels fair to me. Yeah, I don't think we should be able to lose. Rice is up to a 3-star. That's very interesting. We're up to a 2-star. I mean, yeah, win the conference and go to the playoffs. That's the goal. I do think it should be. There should be, you know, a time where we move to a bigger conference once this conference becomes too easy. I don't think now is the time. I think we're finally getting our footing on solid ground. So let's see. Let's advance this week. Championship contender still a B. Again, we're gonna need to raise that to keep our new wide receivers that just committed, but that's just winning ball games, baby. What we'll do before we hop off, I don't want to set up a whole nother board. I feel like I just did that for. I guess what we'll do is we'll check out the 5 stars. Let's see if. I love how this is like what the CPU is recommending. Like, yes, let me rush to add all these 2 stars to the board. Get out of here, CPU. We have bigger aspirations than that. Let's see who we can even recruit. This Thumper. No pipeline. Not ideal. This right tackle. Don't have any of these. This weak side linebacker. Cody Soro. This cornerback Anthony Vildor. Oh, and his deal breaker is proximity to home. Interesting. We would be fighting with the big boys though. Dalvin Conrad, dual threat, 6'5", 195. I already know I'm going to waste so many hours going after this man. His deal breaker is playing time, and we only have a B+ right now. Oh, you know what? We're gonna put him on the board. We're gonna put him on the board. Contested specialist. We're locked out of a bunch of these guys. Austin Herbig would be nice. This is another dual threat quarterback. Would love if we could recruit him. But our grades simply are not good enough. That's the end of the 32 5 stars. I want to recruit this quarterback. Or I want to scout this quarterback, excuse me. I just want to see how good he is. Okay. I mean, we got to keep in mind, when we were looking at Bryce Baker, he's a junior. Dalvin Conrad has these stats right out of the box. Right out of the box. He has lower speed, of course. About the same acceleration. The accuracy is about there. This is right out of the box, no development. He seems like he's a little bit worse than Bryce Baker. You'd scout a couple. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna build this board later, maybe off stream. I don't. Fucking. I do want to look at the quarterbacks. You always got to look at the quarterbacks here. That's, you know, can't succeed without a good one. So we scouted Conrad. So there's 4 5-star quarterbacks. Only one is even entertaining us. Edward Walters, another dual threat. He's gonna be impossible to get, being from California. Oregon's gonna have like a 5-star pipeline on him. Michigan, I don't know. I have a little bit more faith. So there's only 3 4-stars we can even look at. You know what? We're being silly. Let's at least look at these guys. Scout the Florida 4-star. This guy. Soma Siulai. Soma Siulai. That's like a little tongue twister. Honestly, he's not that. Am I crazy to say that I think he's better than the 5-star? He obviously doesn't have any mental abilities. But like, his throw on the run's better. Or sorry, no, his throw on the run's not better. His speed is better, his acceleration's better, his deep throw accuracy is substantially better. Throw power only slightly worse. I mean, really all Conrad has going for him is throw on the run. Alright, bot. Get out of here. It's time for you to meet the ban. Yeah, I feel like the Florida guy might be the play. Like, I don't even know if it's worth getting into all that hullabaloo. Where's Walters from? Walters from California. This is the guy that I'm like, I don't even know if it's worth it. Well, I guess those pipelines are only tier 3. But I mean, we're going to have no pipeline on them. No way, not worth it. I don't even know if it's worth scouting him. We've already gone a little silly. I do kind of want to scout Enrique. I don't know. Is that silly? Walters were taken off. I just think there's no way. Enrique, though, I'm like a little intrigued. Our grades are really bad. Like, quite bad. See, like, I feel like we at least have some... I mean, I guess they're very similar grades, but... I also think we should narrow this board down to 1 player so that the playing time deal breaker would theoretically go up. You know, I want to scout him. Oh god, horrible. Horrible, horrible. I don't even, like, what does this man excel at? You can't see development traits. The best you get is, if they're better than normal development, the basic one, the baseline one, when you scout them full, you'll get a gem, but there's an ability in the coach tree that lets you see the development trait, like kind of like a random chance early. It's in the... I'll show you. It's in the coach abilities. If we go to Coach Wade, the motivator. Wait, no, it's not in this one. I'm tweaking. I think it's in this one. It's in the strategist. It's the 4th tier, and it's an increased chance to learn the dev trait. Feels like a crazy amount of investment that you have to make to get there. Obviously, you get some boosts on recruiting, but this is the tree we really want. I mean, we still need to get players drafted. We're taking forever to get 2 top 5 recruiting classes. But this is the moneymaker. Bonus XP, faster progression. Starters gain faster progression. Bonus to pipelines. That's the key. And then actually, I haven't even really looked at these trees. Increase the chance the player upgrades their dev trait. That's kind of crazy. Spend a second persuade on a player if the first fails. Additional interest for every 10 hours spent. Bonus interest for every visit a player is taken before visiting you. Players start hot in these key games. Increase the number of players who can visit in a week to 8. That seems broken. Oh my god. Chance at an instant commit when offering a scholarship at their top school. Oh shit. Coach abilities are 2 points less for every coach on your staff with that ability. Oh man. Increase all skill group caps by 1 for rising seniors. Man, the CEO seems cracked. Obviously you have to win 2 natties to get there. And then you've got some of these. Home field advantage, coordinators, roster retention. This one is really nice. I had it last year on my coach. Persuades, boost to pipelines, boost to pipelines again. Interesting. CEO coming soon. Oh, that would be so sweet. So sweet. I mean, the crazy thing is 2 seasons away from you. Got a lot of faith. You got a lot of faith. I don't know if I have that same faith. Okay. I mean, I think I'm not going to build the whole board right now, but I do think that Soma is going to be the guy that we go aggressively after. I know he's not the 5-star, and we'll look at the other 5-stars later. But I just feel like he's got better. He's just got better stats. Like, that's a quarterback that theoretically could play easily day 1. In my opinion. I think he could play day 1. So, the last thing I wanted to do... Oh, actually, let's see. No Heisman love early on. Robbed. Rigged. We will check the preseason All-Americans. This is quite a cupcake schedule as it currently stands. Oh shit. I see an American Division 1. Oh my god, did I accidentally add divisions to the conference? Oh fuck. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I didn't. I don't know why it said that there. I was so worried. I was like, no. Why did it do this? And we've... Are you kidding me? We keep playing this game at Memphis. We played it 1 time at UAB, and the last 3 seasons have been at Memphis. And I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. It's kind of ridiculous. It's rigged, you know? They want... Memphis wants to be the bugaboo in UAB side. Think about who we should bring, who we should challenge for this upcoming season. Because this schedule looks really, really, really easy. They're not ready for Cambo and Jamar Chase. They really aren't. I mean, maybe we just keep an easy schedule. I didn't make it. I didn't change it to be easier. Let's see. Heisman watch. Is there? No. It's Tavian St. Clair, 95 overall. CJ Card, 93. Gio Lopez, 92. Deuce Knight, 91. George Onwuasor, 96 overall. Damn, some of these teams have some really good. We'll oh, you forgot their actual names? We'll look at it. Maybe they'll be preseason All-Americans. Unlikely. Preseason first team, preseason second team. I thought maybe one of our guys would sneak in. So Bo Jackson, preseason first team. George Ring, 91 overall. George Ring. Give yourself a ring. Don't forget the name. George Ring. Ogboko, of course. Ben Hanks. Ben Hanks. We got Bryce Kane, senior wide receiver. He's been great. Cornell Burden, Ty Jackson, they're all making the team. But our quarterback makes neither team. Juwan Johnson and Drew Overton. I think our... Well, I guess actually I don't think our quarterback is rated more highly than that. No, Bryce Baker's only an 81, but he will show them. He will show them how brightly his star shines. But yeah, honestly, pretty success. Like it takes. This is the year. If we don't win, let's just say we keep the schedule. If we do not win the American, there will be hell to pay. This team is simply too good to not win the American. We actually have some legitimate depth at positions, which is unheard of. I cannot believe it. Like a true freshman that's bad, not in our depth chart. Unreal. We've got, I'm just trying to see how good our line is. Okay, we've got a right guard playing left guard who's fairly decent. Abel, I don't know. Abel's the left guard playing right guard. We're not going to mess around with that too much. The line will be what caps us. The offensive line. Can they make it happen? The only downside though is if either Ogboko or Burden gets injured, the backups are not even close to the level of quality. Okay, so we did get Matthew Seitz. And now it finally loads the regular picture page. Don't know how we got him. No earthly idea. Because it had shown on the recruiting page that he was not interested, but he's going to be starting. Because that is the sorry state of our linebacking core. Outside of Ty Jackson, who's a beast. Dylan Dog is also probably going to get some snaps. But we really just don't have a ton of impact players on defense. We have some real stars and then a lot of scrubs. A lot of scrubs. We'll see. Team keeps improving. I feel good. Where's Poop Butt? Poop Butt probably still going to get some time. Oh, we got to see where Colby Donaldson went. He was the big... Oh, shit. How do I search? Oh, man. Is this really going to be the best way? This is going to take... Wait, there has to be a better way than this. There we go. Okay, so Finau Ibushi went to Navy. Honestly, I kind of like that fit for him. I don't know what his deal breaker is, but... So Ibushi went to Navy. That's interesting. We're going down to Donaldson, though. Donaldson goes to East Carolina. I believe that's a team in our conference. So now that we know it's East Carolina, I'm curious if he is actually going to get some playing time, or if he left just to rot on the bench. No, it looks like, I mean, he's number 2 on the depth chart, and I imagine they'll have some sort of rotation. So honestly, probably a good move to get out of get off our team. We just don't have the opportunities for him anymore. But there you go, Colby Donaldson at East Carolina. Was there anybody else big that transferred out? We had a wide receiver. Oh, Shit, I'm forgetting his name. Elder, wasn't it? I am curious to see where he went to. So if we go to wide receiver, this actually was easier than I thought it would be. Although there are a lot of wide receivers. Jalen Elder goes to the Ragin' Cajuns. I believe that's Louisiana Tech. Cool to see where our old... No. Who? Louisiana? Yeah, it's Louisiana. They have a... How many wide receivers do they have on their roster? That's insane. Yeah, but Elder goes and he's immediately one of the top 2 wide receivers. A lot of them make sense. I mean, the transfer portal's frustrating, but it makes sense. Okay. We're gonna save. No need to keep this one. This was the backup failsafe. Okay, I mean this was a 2-hour stream of featuring a little bit of gameplay of the bowl game, and then mostly recruiting. But I think I will likely hop on at some point tomorrow for my trip, so we can get this season started. I'm excited to try out the new team. This dominant team, the best team we've had, and see how the Dragonslayers do. But yeah, I don't know. I think that was I think that is exactly what we need. And I'm excited too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.